Good morning. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to crochet a granny triangle. It's normally called granny square, but I'm going for some different shapes to make basically some washcloths for the kids and use some of the shapes they learn in class. So we're going to convert a granny square pattern into a granny triangle. And this is what our final product is going to look like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by laying the end of the yarn over the main strand of yarn. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look through a video camera, so it's going to be a little awkward here. Alright, and then I basically stick my needle through the hole I created, grab hold of the string of yarn, not the end, and then once I hook it, I pull it through. And that's a slip knot. That's how we begin. And then I'm going to chain forward. Chain is to yarn over and pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to go back to the first one. I'm going to do what's called a slip knot. I'm going to send my needle through the hole. Then I'm going to pull the strand through after I yarn over and pull it through both holes. That forms a circle. Then I'm going to chain 3 again. This chain 3 is actually our first stitch. That'll make more sense as we go along. Okay, I've got chain 3. I'm going to do a double crochet next. I'm going to yarn over, which means to put the yarn over the needle. Then I'm going to go through the center of the hole. Then I'm going to hook the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops. Then I've got 2 loops again. I'll pull it through those 2, and that's my first double crochet. Now, as you can see, I've started to form. This is the chain 3, which is our first stitch, and our second stitch double crochet. We'll do one more. Yarn over, send it through the hole, pull it through, go through 2 loops, and then the next 2 loops. Alright, now, as doing a granny square, that's my first block, basically. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to chain 3 for a corner. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to yarn over and do another double crochet through the main loop. So I pull through. Now I start to work in that end tail as well, so it gets kind of hidden in there. So go through my first 2 loops, second 2 loops. Now I'm going to do 3 double crochets in this block as well. Alright, so I've got the chain 3 stitch and 2 double crochets, and then 3 double crochets over here. So I'm going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do another block. I'm going to yarn over, go through the hole, Alright, so now I've got 1, 2, 3 blocks, which, as you might guess, that's what we want in a triangle. So I'm going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to hook in to our original chain 3 top, which is now is our first stitch. Alright, and I'm going to pull that I just got through all the way through, kind of like slip stitch again. Alright, so now I've got 1, 2, 3 panels, 3 corners of 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to chain 3 to make a stitch. However, this stitch is on the back end of what I'm doing and not the front end. Again, that'll make more sense in a second. So I'm going to chain 1 as our gap between corners. Alright, so then I'm going to do double crochet again. So I'm going to yarn over, go through the hole here, pull through the first 2 loops, second 2 loops, chain over, pull through, first 2 loops, second 2 loops, yarn over, go through the hole, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, the second 2 loops. Alright, again we've got another block of 3 crochets. So now I'm going to chain 3 for the corner, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do another block of double crochets. So I'm going to yarn over, pull through, go through my first 2 loops, second 2 loops, yarn over, go through, pull it through, yarn over, first 2 loops, second 2 loops, do it again. Alright, so now I have 2 blocks of 3 on the second row. And I've got a chain 3 in between, and that's a corner. Now I need to jump over this block I did before on the first row. So I chain 1 to go over the gap, and then I yarn over, pull through, and do another block of 3 double crochets. Got my 3 double crochets, chain 3 for the corner, 2, 3, and then do another block of 3 double crochets. So it's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and now 3. And again, I've just finished the corner. I need to jump this block from the first row, so I chain 1 to go over it, and then I start doing double crochets in that last corner. So this is my first block. I do 3. Alright, so I've got my corners, 1, 2, now I'm about to form my third. So I chain 3. Alright, now remember, we started this one with a set of 3 and then chained over this block here. So I only need to do 2 double crochets and then hook into that starting chain 3. I'm going to yarn over, create my first double crochet, yarn over, create my second double crochet. Now I count up 1, 2, 3. So this is my third. I need to hook through 2, and sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. Pull through and do the slip stitch again, where I connect those 2. So that chain 3 we started with actually forms our third double crochet line here, and we've still got a chain going over this gap. So this row is going to be different. We're going to chain 3 to start with. But because we're at the beginning of one of our holes we're working into, that's my first stitch and not the last stitch. So that's my first double crochet, and I'm going to do 2 more in this hole. Now this is a hole on the side, not at the corner. So I'm only going to chain 1 this time and get myself up to the corner again, jumping over this block. And then I'm going to do my 3 double crochets, chain 3, and come back down the other side. Alright, so I've got my corner, and I need to jump the block, so chain 1, and then start double crocheting in that hole in the middle of this wall. And I'm sorry if it seems like I'm a little stiff sometimes going through, but I'm trying to do this while watching the videos that's being made. Alright, so I've got to jump this one, so one double crochet, and then I'm going to start working a corner again. As always, to start a corner, 3 double crochets, then I'm going to chain 3, then I'm going to do another block of 3 double crochets for my corner. Alright, so I got to jump a block, chain 1, and start double crocheting in that hole in the middle of this line, or this side of the triangle. 3 double crochets in there, chain 1 to jump the block and get to the corner again, and do 3 double crochets, so we got our 3 double crochets, chain 3 for the corner, and then do another block of 3 double crochets. Alright, and we're going to jump a block to go down the corner, so we're going to chain 1, but now we're at the beginning again where we started. When that was our first stitch, those first 3 double crochets. So we're going to hook into them at the very top, pull through. I don't think I hooked that right, sorry. Yeah, okay. Pull through and just do that slip stitch to connect them all. Alright, now our triangle is starting to take shape. Alright, and we just continue that, going round and round and round until it's as big as we want it. Alright, remember, you'll be alternating between your chain 3 when you start is the beginning of your chain or at the end of the chain. Hope this helps.